Yo, it's DaBLackKing, and welcome back to DaBLackKing Plays Final Fantasy 7. In the last episode, it got copyrighted, or crappy, whatever. Actually, that last episode did get copyrighted, but anyway, yeah, because my music was just a little bit too loud a little bit at the beginning, even though I kind of turned it down, which, I've done that for like quite a few videos. I haven't done it on every video where I've had it a little bit loud, but even so, it didn't last for very long, so I don't understand what their complaint is about. And they were trying to claim my video again. I still couldn't find the claimant on the YouTube app, which I don't understand the point of that. I went ahead and made sure that, I don't know why my Gmail was uninstalled on my own phone, because, my iPhone, but I was just trying to check and see where this thing was at, and I couldn't find it nowhere. So where is this dispute at? I was going to dispute that, because literally you're trying to claim a video for no apparent reason. I mean, seriously, you're claiming a video, and it's not even making money. First of all, secondly, it wasn't even that long. I wasn't even singing it. It wasn't even but a mere, couple quick minutes, maybe, of the entire video. And even then I turned it down. It didn't last like that one video. I didn't realize it was loud, but just even though then I still had it. I mean, it wasn't even that loud. The one video in 93 got claimed, and it wasn't even that freaking loud, but it was loud enough. So, really. Anyway, last time, what actually happened in the video was that we lost Ares. Now, here's the thing. I talked about getting Ares and how it's going to be complicated. Well, I'm actually just not going to bother to do this whole process, because it was a pain in the butt to set this up and everything else. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to play the game normally, and I'm going to save it separately, and then I'm going to load up a file at some point, and I'm going to show you that, yeah, I got her. And I'm going to tell you, right now, save the game to this point of the memory card. Sure, why not? So yeah, basically make sure you don't have anything on Ares at all. Always make sure that before she leaves you. Except for the weapons. I don't care if you leave armor on her. It doesn't really matter as long as it's not something that you're going to be more using. It wouldn't even matter. Actually, no. More like if it's something you're going to be using that you only have a limited supply of, yeah, I wouldn't give it to her. But if you have, enough of those, heck, who cares if you let her have it? She ain't got nothing on anyway. As long as you don't have any accessories or any material left on her, because you're going to lose out on all that. So, yeah. I meant to mention that, but yeah, make sure that you have done so. Otherwise, you will lose out on pretty good stuff. So, what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to save. See, what you would do is, normally, you wouldn't save over what I got at, because in order to get her again, which, yes, I'm going to explain the process. First of all, it's not normal. There is a way to do it normally, but it's way harder than you think. Unless you can get the, what is it? It's actually through cheating, too, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, you have to have the only one place in the entire game that's locked. The developers, it has to do with the developers anyway. You could actually access it normally, but in order to do it, I did not know this either when I first heard about it either. But there's a way to do it, but you have to kind of there's two ways. One, you can glitch game, or you can, there's some kind of thing you gotta do to get to it, but other than that, if you want to start out the game, you actually have to use the Game Shark. And I've not found one Game Shark, other than I know that I've had one many moons ago with it. And this is I don't want to say developer's room, but it is a developer's room. So I don't know. I don't remember what they called it, but it was something. But anyway, the one I have for a Game Shark does not have it. So yeah. Anyway, what you would do is if you want to get her back, you would save it on a different file. I'm not going to do that on this file because I've already got Aries back. So I'm not going to do that. But what you want to do is, if you want to do that, you want to save on an empty file. As long as it's, as long as you don't have, as long as you have plenty of space, I mean, on your memory card. And make sure you don't save like on another slot of other ones. Just like empty. Make sure that you have not this or whatever. But anyway, you know, you might want to consider saving on memory card slot 2 if you don't have any slots on slot 1. But anyway, I'm just going to save over this file here because this is what it's going to be at. Now, see, inside Gaia's Cliff is a place that she cannot normally reach on her own. And the thing of it is that as far as I am with her, yeah, let's just say I still got to figure out what I got to do to work out the kinks and bugs on that one there, because really, it blows, because really, yeah, and, yeah, I'm just going to spoil this for you. There's a certain point in the game that I've been up to, and it glitches out. So, in essence, there's not much I can do about it. Anyway, that's about that. If I were to try to go beyond that with her in my party, and for me to for this entire, even if I did make a part of this playthrough, I still have to make it show that, yeah, we can pay. I'd have to do everything I can to test that whole thing and make sure that I get past it, because, and I've been having problems with this one part anyway, and it's difficult. And the enemy that we have is that. So yeah, we've saved, and we want to play insert 2. So what you want to do at this point would be more options, and you're going to say change disk. That's how that works, by the way, just in case you're wondering. It's weird that way, but that's the way you can do it. If I were to do this on a console, I'd have to actually it's kind of like doing that way, there, except that, yeah, the music has changed a little bit. Anyway, so if I were to have done it, I would have to take out the disc anyway, physically, and then put in disc 2. It's about the same thing, really, except that you're not actually clicking on change. You're actually changing it out physically with your hands. But, you know, either way. I'm going to check everybody. Ooh, we need to rest up. I think there's something else. Holy Materia sucks in this game, by the way. I think you can actually get it if you were to cheat, but, and again, I've never found a cheat code that has ever done it. I probably have to implement it like I did for Aries to become back. But there is another way to get her with cheating, and that's with that one room. Which way did that creep Sephiroth go? I forgot his name. Ugh. And of course, he went that way. Again, I still like Sephiroth. I just don't. You're right. Shaken, shaken. Question mark. Sephiroth said to me, head north past the snowfields. Yeah, the truth is, he's already said that at the beginning when we were down there. But anyway, what was I saying now? Probably got interrupted. Oh, right. Well, anyway, you have to have the room in order to get her. So yeah, what we want to do, I believe, at this point is, I guess we can't heal up, can we? Oh, yes, we can. And we will be doing some future equipping. Yeah, if you're damaged, just do that. If not, don't worry about it. Because sometimes it has a 1% ratio to actually. That's what I'm guessing anyway. Because I've seen where I've come out where I didn't actually have to heal up. So yeah. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. I mean, I could have just waited, but I just wanted to do this now because we got battles we gotta face before we can get to another place to rest up anyway. So, what I'm gonna do off screen though at some point is go to the battle arena and start attacking like crazy and start getting everybody up. I never use K-Seth either in the Temple of the Ancients. I mean, the only time that he actually does come in there for me is like normal when he comes in there to get the dark materia. Anyway, so yeah, yeah. I'm actually gonna slow down just a little bit on making videos today. Make about 2 of them because I already still got 2 left to upload. Like I said in an update video, but I had to delete it because I didn't like what I didn't want to make it up on there. But anyway, we're pretty much done with here. I don't know what this ancient forest is. And it's probably to do with that where there's another, I think there's another technique up there. Ah, here we go. What's this place? I still forgot the city. You're joking, game. Game, don't do that. There we go. Viper Halberd. Let's see how good that is compared to what we have already. Yes, it's for him, I'm guessing. Not as good. Again, it's good for double growth if you want to fastly grow up things, but it's not that fast if you want to grow up like all the materials you want to use at hand. So that's the reason why I never use those. I don't mean to repeat myself, but just thought I'd throw that out there again. Of course we're gonna fight a battle. I didn't really want to fight a battle right now. Let's see. Yeah, it's nothing new. Oh, hey, we can get one of those guys. Trick play. Okay, we should have put manipulate on for this because he should have. I think he's got laser, or is it L4 suicide? I think it's L4 suicide he has. Yeah, we only have death, by the way. I'm gonna give DaBLackKing. See, it will eventually work with regular players, but it takes a while for them to finally get the use of it, and it's not really that useful. It's better off if you have that with someone who has like a gun, always with a gun. So I'm gonna give Death Blow back to Vincent here. Just for poison, because I'm gonna leave Death Blow on him and make him take okay, let's see here. $18.99. That was a year. I don't know nothing about. Might have been a good year. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. Let's see. We could get rid of. Well, let's see. What can we get rid of on you? Nothing. It appears. Well, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We'll get rid of Destruct for now. And get Manipulate. I'm going to get rid of Time for Morph. Because the more EXP you put it, or AP, sorry, what did I say, XP? I guess it's kind of the same thing. Anyway, the more you put into it, the more you can use it, because it's for something later on that you're gonna need. I forget about that because I don't always use it, so forgive me if I just now using it. What we want to do is we want to fight another battle, because we want to fight that one, because Trick Play is the one that will give us that. We can also get Choco Buckle. We don't have to use Morph at all. We should use it though. At least once. Couldn't manipulate. That just sucks. It's not working. Well, the only thing I can do is go back, but, maybe I should give it to him another way. Okay, I mean, they can't learn them. I just remember you can use some skills. You should be able to. I don't know. Maybe it was a glitch. I don't know. All I know is that I was able to get enemy skills to be learned. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Because some skills we can go back and go learn, but we don't really need to go learn them. So we're going to go on ahead and just go up here. Okay, so we're going to do this again, are we? Let's run. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, finally. Jeez. Took a little while. Okay. Oh, hello. Yeah, just to quickly get this battle over with. I'm actually more used to having summons on Vincent, but the thing of it is this is my first time ever doing this, period. You know, where I've never had any summons on him. Well, not that I've never had any to begin with. To start out with, but you know, because of how much slot I had to begin with, but you know, but ultimately I should say because you know. But again, the reason why I don't want to do that is because a lot of the majority of the time that when you're using him in a boss battle, I mean, it's fine if you're doing it in a normal battle, that's fine. But you want to do is you want to normally do this anyway without it, because what you're going to do, you can put magic on there if you want to. But remember that when it comes to Vincent, he has one limit break that you have no control over. So I find it to be more useful to just kind of level up what you can. And because summoning is more useful in this game. Well, so is magic, but you know, that's not the point. Let's just say it's going to be some kind of magic that we won't be using. I think there's something else here we can get, but I don't know. But let's just go on. Oh, okay, I don't remember you ever having to go this way. But yeah, there are chests we can get, starting from this side. Yeah, we'll have to go climb up. To the right. Okay, so let's not go to the right. And let's just get into a battle that I don't want to fight. Unless it's something new. Is it something new? No, I didn't think of it. Yeah, that guy's not new. We've fought him before. Let's go. Ah! I believe that's the first battle I've ever had in history where I actually won with somebody actually being small. But he's still small? No, maybe not. I don't know. That was weird, but okay, let's just do that then. Down. Okay, so by the way, I found some items that I never even knew existed. I found them on my own, by the way. I never, like, looked it up or anything like that, but I found some ones sort of in the background. And ones you would have never known about until later on when you went back to Mount Nibelheim. Where you get the burnt down, or not burnt down, the one reactor that they had Genova in it. Anyway, something I forgot to mention, but whatever. Definitely want to go right, maybe? No. Yeah. Make up my mind. That is so confusing as hell, because it's like, oh, you go left, and then it does there, and then, oh, you can't do that. Oh, jeez. Morph. Never mind. Didn't need to summon it after all. That's the first Fredo I've ever had with two people being minimized. But let's just go on, shall we? I just see it, another Mega Elixir. Not that useful. I mean, they're okay and useful, but not to the point where you can use them all the time. So don't rely on those. I think it's left. Okay, yeah. Alright, I am so lost. Can I say it's been a while since I've been up in this area, so you'll have to pardon me since I've actually done this. Received Bolt Armlet. Well, let's see how good that is, shall we? Not that good. Looks like crap. Now, the reason, again, because of how many slots it is. It's good because it has good defense percentage. I don't know what the hell that's about anyway. Magic defense and magic defense, that's all great and all, but again, and it drains lightning attacks. Not that useful. What we got on is way better. You can trust in that right now because what we have on benefits us right now. Nope. I think there's something down at the ladder there, but I'm not going to swear to it. So don't just hang on while we escape from this battle of destitute. Or we could just do this. Okay, that was, or we could just leave. Thank you. I didn't really want to fight anyway. Thank you. Don't need it. I would say down, because I think there's something down here. Let's do it then, shall we? Ah, there is. Received magic plus material. We got it. Okay. That's all that was down there. So we got that. So make sure you get it before it's too late. I don't know if you can come back in this area or not. I think you can, but don't quote me on that. So, anyway. Yeah. Okay. You gotta be freaking kidding me, by the way. That's one thing I like about ribbons and rock small. They can't do nothing because they can't do anything. The only thing is that ribbons are way better, and I did not know this too much about this game that much. I just knew about ribbons. But I mean, like, and obviously in all ball games. But in other words, I didn't know enough that there were ribbons around. But there's apparently you can get more. So, I mean, especially in the fact that I never actually used ribbons in this game. I knew about it in other games because I've used it, I think. I don't know, but anyway, it's pretty good. And what that can do, what you need is like everybody equipped it with it. And I would make sure that once you can get it, I'm not sure where you can go get them at, but there's probably some shop you can buy it at, which will be more helpful. Probably in, I guess, Medill. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you where Medill is because I think that's actually a town we can't get access to right now. As a matter of fact, I know we can't get access to there. Not to spoil anything for you, but yeah. Right now, that's inaccessible. We have to wait till at least, and I mean at least, 3 to get access to Medill. Because, unfortunately, though, I could have sworn you had to wait till, like, disc 2 to get to the next thing. But either way, we're going to lose the buggy, so, yeah. Might as well tell you that now. And I'll be right back momentarily, because I got to do something. Okay, so we're back now. And, well, yeah, I unlocked it. Sadly, I don't remember what's ahead, so I think it'd be wise to do that. Received power source, yes. Now, I will be going after Alexander, but I'm going to have to, like, a lot of times skip out most of the time what we got to do to get him. Now, again, so, yeah, so we're on the map field here, and that's where we're going to end it. We're actually going to save it here, which I recommend that you go ahead and save right there on the map since you're doing it normally. I'll be right back. And as you can tell, I've saved there. In the next episode, I will actually just automatically jump to a file that has just long enough. The rest of because it's not going to be able to go very, very far. And that's the only reason why. It's not going to be, or I'm going to split up the video and blah, blah, blah. It's just, the next video, as far as the main video itself is concerned, we will definitely continue on. But before that, the first thing we're going to do in the very beginning of the video is we're going to actually be showing off what it's like to have her. The difference is that I'm not going to show you the process because I've already told you that, and it's basically considered cheating anyway. And it's the only way. It's actually more beneficial to have her at the end anyway. And the reason being because of the setup that you're left with. And it's not really fair to anyone because they tell you, I'm just going to tell you this. Set up a party of 3. Remember that. That's the clue you're going to get because it's the only one time in the game that's going to happen. Actually, there's once more when we go to another place. But this in particular, and mine, has to do with Aries, whether she's there or not. That's your clue in one. Two clues in one. Again, unlike for the prosperity's sake of trying to get everything ready for remake, I'm not doing that for that. I'm getting it ready so that I can beat this already for this playthrough. So I started and I want to finish it. And I'm sorry it has taken me so long to do this. But with, like I've said many times, I've had to deal with moving, jobs, now more or less anyway. I've had to deal with sickness. I've always still had to deal with sickness anyway. Also, the main primary thing above all, if it's not just me being sick, even I try not to record when I'm sick, or when I have a headache, which was the very first time I actually recorded when I had a headache. But anyway, the above all thing is technology. Where I can't record because the device does not work, or I have nothing to play on, or the fact that I have no way to actually record. I can play if I can find me a device, but the problem with that is recording-wise. Depending on how much space there is, that's another issue, especially because I'm now doing this on mobile. I used to have that at the beginning, but now I don't if I have a computer that has more than enough space, which is why I rely on SD cards, like little external made things. Anyway, and another thing is because, now that I'm on mobile, there's only so much I can do, and plus I can only upload one video at a time, because otherwise it tries to override overrides the previous video, which is stupid, because I want to go ahead and get this one done, and then focus on that one. Well, it's true, I could go ahead and record like a set of videos and get that out of the way and then start uploading. But even then, I only have, depending on actually how many minutes I actually put as well into the video. Even if I had said with my videos and DaBLackKing's videos, there's only so many I can record because of how much room there is. And depending on how long the video runs, there is also that to consider. Because if I were to put this on for an hour, there's no way any other video could be recorded. I could possibly, if the phone is willing to work with me, maybe a few minutes or so at a minimum deal. That makes any sense of how long I could put a video on for. But other than that, there's nothing else that could be done. Otherwise, it will say running low, and then it will crash, probably. I don't know. I've never had this thing actually crash before. This one here in particular, but I've had plenty of phones do that. So rather than take that risk, I can still go ahead and record a maximum of videos if I want to. But the problem is, I just rather go ahead and upload while I'm waiting for, while I'm trying to record. So I'll go ahead and upload, and then, record some more, you know what I'm saying? That way I can also delete that video once it's done, not off the YouTube, but delete it off here, so that I have more room, per se, to do, and so the DaBLackKing can do his thing, because I only do so much anyway, so I don't, and I don't want to tie up the space either, so that he can do his videos, because yes, we do share the same device. The difference is that he does not share the same emulator, although it would be nice if we could share it, because, again, the emulator itself is, the one he's using is a piece of crap. And it's not because of what it was. It was because of ever since they introduced APAC. And I'm sure APAC was a good deal on its own with other things. But when they decided to do it where it corrupt the program, because the program itself is just ridiculous. I have some problems with this too. I believe it or not, when it was in the beginning on mobile. I've even had it on this device too, but it's not the device, it's the stinking emulator, and it stops most of the dang time. And it used to do that with Mr. Quest. according to DaBLackKing, because, I mean, I don't know, I wasn't there, I didn't watch, so I'm not going to judge him and say he's lying, because I know the man well enough. Anyway, so, yeah, with that said, that is the end of this video, and I will leave you with this, that no matter how many videos I do, and stuff, even if I were to take the entire day for myself, I don't make it his way, because, well, you know, there's that. And I might be hearing you say, why don't you both have your own separate deal? Because, okay, he has his own separate deal. Let me just put that down. But the problem with that device is that we cannot, even I can't even record on it. And he can't record on it because it's a piece of junk. I mean, it's not a piece of junk in terms of, I'm going to be fair here. From what I've seen of it, it does a lot of other great things. But as far as recording and being able to do, like, emulation for Nintendo, can't get it. Doesn't happen. I could put PlayStation over there and whatever. But to record on it the way that it should be done, with even with that, to record, to capture what's going on with the screen, won't happen. Because iPhone does not support that. It supports if you want to, you know, record with the camera, but the camera doesn't really capture what's on the device. So again, that's another reason why we have to share. And I don't have a problem with sharing. Do you guys have a problem with sharing? I mean, I'm not going to record 24/7. I can't anyway. Even if I could be the only sole one recording on this, I still wouldn't record 24/7. You know what I mean? 24 hours a day. Sometimes I have to sleep, and sometimes I have to watch TV. Even if I'm not watching TV, I still have to sleep at some point. And I still have other things to do. So, really, I don't mind devoting time for the device and space to him when I'm not recording. You know what I'm saying? So does that make any sense? And if it doesn't, well then hell with you. Because I'm personally going to do it. I don't care. I mean, I don't mind sharing. I'm not selfish. You know, I admit that there was one time in my life that I might have been a different person. Not a different person, but in a sense, you might say that, because I used to be selfish, and the fact that I wouldn't give up the controller. Eventually I would, but I mean, for a long, long time, I wouldn't give it up. I technically don't do that today. But there's a difference, though. I let the screen be to where he can do what he wants to do, and you know, whatever. I mean, I let him play Final Fantasy 7 if he wants to. But the thing is, I'm playing it right now. I don't mind him doing it, but he's going to have to do it on BitChute. I mean, I ain't making that a rule. Let's make that clear. I'm making a rule. It's not a rule. But I'm just saying that right now, since I'm actually doing it, and since other people are doing it as well, there's no point in him doing it. And another thing is that if he were to do Final Fantasy 7, yeah, he would be better off doing it on this emulator, because that emulator can blow chunks. It really sucks badly. And you might be saying, well, why doesn't he switch to this one? Because, again, we don't know how to set up this one so to run Nintendo games. If I could do that, I would. So that way he can, you know, play whatever the hell he wants to and not have any problems. And that way we can get rid of that damn emulator, even though that emulator itself, I like it. So does he. But the problem with that one, again, you know, it's a pain. Especially when you're playing Zelda Link to the Past. I've seen his videos. I've even seen him play. It's like, dude, what's going on? Well, what you don't realize is that, you know, that while it looks like he's purposely stopping, he's not. The controller itself on the screen is stopping. For some reason or another, can't figure it out. All we can surmise is because it's combined with APEC. So, with that said, alright, bye-bye. Later. This has been DaBLackKing Plays Final Fantasy 7.